I'm holding on to that special damage paint a little longer. Working up towards the silver enhancement. I almost blew that one. Silver enhancement for pointed shields. So as far as the actual projects, I was wrong earlier. It might wind up being 2 Let's Plays in the course of the 3 months, and not just 1. Kind of depends on how each of them go. I'm not going to spoil exactly what they are, only to give the joke about the first one. Where in the world? Yeah, where in the world? That's all you're going to hear about the, yeah, that's the only thing you're hearing about the first LP. Anything. This cap. And that's level. Some point in the next level, I'll check in with the co-host. See if there's anything. See if there's an update on that. Slush Duck. Sounds like a badly named Disney villain to me. Ugh, these names. They might have gotten a good game right, but Flipline and Papa Louie, the makers of this, did not really give much thought to enemy names. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause a second. That was my co-host. Back to game. See what he has to say now. Alright. Yep. Alright, call incoming.
Hi.
Hi.
Now it's gonna echo.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Sorry I'm late.
And don't worry. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Don't worry.
So, whereabouts are you in the game progress?
When I started the stream, I had started the Boneyard Wastes level, which means there's like this and two more major zones before the final battle. And I should correct myself. Final battle and denouement.
An
There's
epilogue
actually
type.
levels after the boss. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm not gonna make my Yep, I'm not gonna make my goal in this trail.
Oh yeah, 2 people left. Nope.
To be fair, they both have ice-boosted weapons.
1 more hit.
Oh! This almost worked.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that is insulting. Oh, by the way, I actually need to make a little bit of an adjustment here. Hang on.
Okay.
Audio settings. There we go. Let's see, microphone, speakers, sounds. Whoops. How are you supposed to set it so that it doesn't reduce volume here?
On Skype?
On Skype, yes. That's what I'm doing. Go ahead.
Well, in my version, there's a pop-up thing that lets you adjust the different input settings. There's microphone and speaker as tabs, and right below there's a checkbox saying automatically adjust these settings, and I have both mine unchecked.
Alright. Both of mine are unchecked as well. I'm gonna check my other microphone settings. Maybe that's doing it.
Windows could be doing it. That's Windows doing it, but
Alright.
I don't know.
Yeah, let me see about this. Properties, advanced. There's gotta be something here, but I don't see it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to make do. Whoops. That's that. Advanced. Nope. Calls. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't see it here. So you said it was under Skype options?
Yeah. I can't see it in your stream though, so that would
No,
actually...
don't worry about seeing it in the stream. I deliberately set it up this way. Put Jacksmith in a separate window.
Okay. But I could help with if I could see it, but...
Alright. Yeah, automatically adjust. Both are unchecked. It must be Windows meddling with it.
Yeah, let's see. So it'd be playback devices, communications, and it says when Windows detects communications activity, do nothing.
Okay.
Wow, you can reduce. I have it auto reduced by 80%. No thanks.
Yep.
I think that's the only place with it as well.
All right. Open the volume mixer.
You can also.
Yeah, I'm gonna crank up OBS, or rather, no, not OBS. Crank up Chrome. There.
Yeah.
We should be back on now.
Okay, and you can. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I had it set to reduce volume by 80% because in previous calls that actually mattered.
It did?
Well, in previous calls between us that mattered. Sometimes the games were so loud that I couldn't hear you, so I had it set to do that automatically. I'm gonna hang on to the rest of the gems. Trust me when I say 207 in your inventory is plenty of,
That's good.
Yeah.
Did you do the like on Facebook yet?
The what? No, I did not, and I have no plans to. Because I can earn that, I can make that 100. 100 is nothing. So, I have no reason to do it. Alright. Yeah, gold. As much as I hate maces... Yeah, I hate the maces in this game. Plain and simple. Because they... I don't know if you've seen from previous videos, or if you've actually watched the footage from my last stream, but maces take a god-awful amount of time to put together.
Yeah, you gotta hammer the spikes on.
Pegs. Spikes doesn't come until the second mace.
Okay.
And I kind of messed up this forge. This hammering.
Is there a way to get great on all of them? Because...
I've never been able to, and you don't need to get great on every single one to get 100% for hammering.
You get like a bonus for doing that then?
I don't know, to be honest with you. All right. Although I think I'm gonna have to make an epic weapon today. Yeah, 3 maces. This is... I gotta see if there's an epic. Scorcher, Wind Wailer. Oh, I don't have all the parts. Oh well. I thought I had all the parts at one point. 4. Water. Yeah, I'm deliberately using the weaker ones first. I figure it's a good strategy to go by. Finally, yeah, I know that mace is ready. I just set up this, and then I can go pull that off the fire. This is the kind of multitasking that gets you the ridiculous time bonuses. Ridiculous in this case being 50 gems.
So if you follow the design exactly, maybe you'll get that better bonus, because that looks a little awkward.
Yes. The thing about I hate maces so much and the precision so much that I just try to get a close approximation. I really hate them enough that I don't even bother.
Half lopsided.
And if you're close, you'll still get like 90 plus. Yeah, we're gonna make an epic axe. I just need to get the list of requirements for it. And finish constructing this mace. I can generally get perfects on this if I'm not too tense.
Yeah, use a ruler and make sure it's lined up.
Using a ruler is going to cost you a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 96, and it did look a little lopsided, that one.
Yeah, this one looks perfect. Let me see that axe though. Rod axe. So, what do you think? The health one or the damage one?
I don't... So, plus 6 damage or plus 4 health?
To all the weapons.
Okay, Or plus 4 health to everyone. Probably damage.
Alright. I just need to write...
damage and, good offense thing.
Yep. The thing is, I actually have another damage weapon here. Which... Yeah.
Well, you can stack them then, right?
I can, but I'm saving that stacking nonsense for when we're near the end. Because the final boss justifies the stacking. Pretty much nothing else does. Yeah.
Although you could probably end up using gold a little bit more. Or at least steel. You don't use iron anymore, do you?
I don't, but I don't use it as a main thing. I do use iron if the weapon calls for it. Some epics call for iron. Heck, there are epics that call for copper.
Huh.
Well, at the very least I've seen a mace do it, and a sword do it.
All those poles.
Yeah, pikes are a little tedious too.
Yeah.
Shields are like the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, you just spray paint, you have like a third left over, or a fifth.
Well, that depends on if you do it right. The box shield, which I haven't unlocked yet, is a little tricky in that regard.
At least the maces don't have you do both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cap's a little lopsided. One more mace and I think I'll unlock the bonus affinity. Which I'll take care of right now. That's relatively close, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that even how you make a mace? Like, for real? I don't know.
I wouldn't know, and I don't think
idea.
I don't think we're in the time period where we really care.
It's like assembling a Nerf weapon. Here, some assembly required. And you put batteries in the handle.
Slight lopsided there, too. Alright, so this weapon, this is also effective against Dark type now.
Did you do an announcement? I don't see anyone in the chat, but I don't even know if I'm logged in. I don't.
There is exactly one other person in the chat. I think this has to do with the fact that it's a Wednesday stream, and I'm not exactly the biggest time YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
There was an announcement. I make these announcements really early in the morning.
Okay. Hopefully people still get them. YouTube tends to mess up and hide some things sometimes, and it really affects people who get low view counts.
Yeah. I also figure that the lower viewer count might be because Jacksmith. This isn't exactly the most conducive game to videos.
Well, I meant low view count on YouTube, but here too, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I still think they managed things better in here. 44.
Yeah, once I become a bit of a bigger name, these Wednesday streams will get a little better. Also, when did I pick up the electric bomb?
Oh, that's new. I don't think I recall that. Huh.
I know what it does. I just... Oh, it must have been very recent. I'm not going to drop it on this enemy. I'm going to drop it on the next one.
Yeah, there's no point. Although if you prevent damage from... Yeah, it's like finishing them off right before they attack.
I'm not going to discuss the other two bombs until we get there, but... Yeah. Once you get the final bomb, there's one quick, easy achievement you can get by using 3 of the bombs on them at the same time. A very particular set of 3, to be exact.
Okay.
Rather than spoil it, I'll just tell you that
all the elements?
Yeah, it's not that hard to figure out. It's just...
This is gonna be close, honestly.
Maybe. Few bad forges and my hesitance to use crystal. Once I get to the next zone, I pretty much have to use almost all golden crystal with maybe 1 steel weapon in there at absolute best. Also the fact that I did not get any specifically geared epics to the elements.
Yeah, probably going off of, well, how many battle sessions are there per whole area?
That tends to vary a bit. As I understand it, there's 5 unlocks per area, including monster unlocks. But once you get to this part of the game, you much more frequently get 1 to 2 battle sessions per unlock.
Hopefully you can get this guy without any weapon damage. Okay.
There's going to be at least 1 casualty in the next one. I can already tell.
Actually, if it's going to be the next tick, then it's going to be all of them. It's going to be a couple. That's not good. Oh, okay. That's one.
What I had. Yeah.
You should be able to make it, I think.
Yep.
If they would hurry up and reset their attack. Good.
An elect bomb didn't really help me that much there. Wouldn't have, at least. Alright, so a steel axe? No, iron axe or iron mace. Iron mace. Okay.
And that was a handle or something.
Yeah. You can generally spot what... Oh! I got one more path in this, but I can already tell the next round, the next unlock is going to come literally one battle after. Alright. Earth, wind, physical, ice, wind. Wind. Hope for wind. Alright, so... we're bookmarking that, too.
That's a good idea.
Alright. If you see anything red bordered with anything red bordered that has a 0 on it, that means it's a part for an epic weapon that I've already booked. And we need to get it. So... though my checking did reveal there was nothing. Alright, sword. Do I have any swords for either?
That guy needs a helmet.
They just... yeah, it's... I'm not even going to comment on that one. Because that's a justifiable comment right there.
Yeah.
For some reason in this game it doesn't matter. If we're worried about the helmet, worry about his armor. It's... as far as I can tell, it's either leather or bronze.
Yeah, I mean, good weapons and then armor is meh.
Mm-hmm.
Armor, who needs armor? My weapon is what takes damage.
Mm-hmm. Since it's going to be a while before the third person shows up, let's speed up the gold.
Yeah, probably no more than a couple steel if you're going to do that.
Yeah. Alright, next person. Mace. Steel again. I can afford to miss one trail. Because I'm gonna get a level up after this one no matter what.
Mm-hmm. But so the treasure chest is just a bonus of stuff.
Yeah, if you clear the trail, you get an epic weapon. That's basically an epic weapon recipe and all the components needed. That's basically all it is. Alright, next one is... the bow.
Yeah.
Alright, any good bows?
Yeah, that archer really doesn't have much armor at all.
Archers...
it's like cloth.
Yeah, for the most part... wouldn't armor kind of interfere?
Yeah. But of course they all
you're not gonna see an archer. You're not gonna see a straight up archer in plate mail. Or heck, more than the first layer of chainmail.
Yeah, I was gonna say just chainmail probably.
Mm-hmm. Although in that case, I think they usually call it ring mail because it's only one layer.
Yeah, probably like ringmail legs and coif or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, the chest piece too.
Well, I would imagine that would affect the arms, which you probably need for dexterity, so that wouldn't be the best idea.
The chainmail, having a chainmail chest though would kind of turn away some of the worst. I would think.
Yeah, unless
it's maybe not like English longbows. Maybe some of the crossbows have issues with ring mail or something.
I would actually think crossbows would work better if you had. Armor wouldn't interfere as much if you had a crossbow, since those could be more automatic compared to having you got to pull this string back yourself.
Well, there's also the fuss of loading it fast enough. The weight on the arms there. I figure most of the crossbow users push theirs into the ground, but still, there's weight on the arms there.
Yeah, but when it comes to using like a longbow, you got to pull it back, and that's actively affecting your accuracy and the.
Yeah, keep in mind they have to be trained for quite a few years to be using longbows, especially the English ones. This is one thing where I'm pretty confident in my knowledge about it. English longbows have a ridiculous pull requirement.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So armor would probably affect that a bit more. Is that a bomb?
That is a bomb arrow, yes.
And you get a bunch of those. Okay.
Yep, they only make you outright forge one arrow.
It's like just make one, put in the duplicator.
Probably just one of those breaks from reality or something.
Yeah, or I mean, you stick a bomb on it, it's like, yeah, let's puncture the outer shell. Nothing's gonna happen from that.
Hey, it worked for Link's Awakening.
Yeah, and Spelunky.
And bomb arrows and Spelunky, I must not have played it that much.
Yeah, I'm not sure in the latest patch one for the PC anyway had it where, let's see, I think it would take it from your arrow supply in the latest patch, but if you hit A or the bomb button as you're charging the bow, you would stick a bomb on it and then you can fire it. It's pretty good. I didn't really do it much because it felt so cheap.
Yeah, didn't they also have that kind of thing going on in, like, Army of Darkness or something? Gunpowder...
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. It was one of the Evil Dead movies. That much I remember. And it's after the This Is My Boomstick incident. Well after.
Like the movie after or something.
No. This Is My Boomstick would be a line from Army of Darkness, which is why I cited that. Wind arrows.
Yeah.
And it looked lopsided to me, but game counted it as perfect.
Yeah, it did look a little weird. So you're using that one instead of the one that gave 6? Or didn't you not have any of those?
The one that gave 6? Did the one that gave 6 have a red border in the back of it?
It could have, I didn't look.
If it did have a red border, just double checking, I thought I heard the phone ring. For some reason in this internet, whenever the phone rings, the internet cuts out. I don't understand it. It's like the weirdest thing. I've been meaning to unplug that phone because no one has that number except telemarketers.
Okay, then there's probably no need ever to have it. It's just like...
Yeah, anyone who actually wants to call me directly has my cell phone number. And that is how it shall remain. Although for some reason I've been getting telemarketers on the cell phone as of late. I don't know. I don't know if it's straight up illegal or not. I thought it was.
Can you put your number on a do not call thing, or I don't know exactly how that works though.
They would just call every 30 days. That's how I wager it would work. They'd find a way to bypass it. They always do.
It's a I would say that's a better improvement though, but I don't know how much they're calling right now.
Yeah, I've made sure to put the phone on silent after it accidentally dinged during recording.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the thing I've got to remember to always do.
Exactly 44 again.
Yeah, your time bonus. Yeah, my time bonuses are generally not going to go above the 40s. I think 52 is the highest I've ever gotten it.
Yeah, I saw that one day where you were over 50. I think it was like maybe 54, something like that.
Yeah. Was that on the past stream?
Yeah, it was on a stream.
Yeah, it would have been last week's stream.
Yeah, it was when I was it was when I was just in the chat.
Yeah.
Which I still don't know if I'm logged in, but it doesn't really matter if I'm in the stream.
I'll have a look after, but people already know you're in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't view the viewer list. Like, oh, there we go. Oh, it's Sears Cucka Demon.
Yeah, he seems to be the most regular on this, on my channel.
I don't know if the chat's going on, but hi if so.
Basically, he chimes in whenever he's got a correction in a field he knows. Like when I made that comment last week about what you were aware of the last stream and what I would have called the Mace and Polearm guys, right?
Maybe. What'd you say?
Basically, if I had continued this, I would have referred to the Polearm guy